A nationwide celebration tonight bringing communities closer. And in one Treasure Coast community, police say this night out is even more important this year than in the past. News Channel 5's Angela Cruz is part of the largest news team on the Treasure Coast, and she joins us live from Fort Pierce. Angela?
Good evening. A couple of hours ago, Fort Pierce police officers drove by just to do a check. Things are all quiet. That's what we've been hearing, that they stay all quiet here. This is coming after local neighborhoods have been plagued by a recent rash of violence. But here at Bethany Court, the manager of this complex says it is safe, and the activities that happened here earlier today are supporting that safety. Bethany Court apartment manager Kathy Gallan says 1 year ago, Fort Pierce police officers came to the complex several times a week for crime.
Oh my God, they would come out 3 times in one night. They would have gun shootings, stabbings, fighting.
She says today was the first time law enforcement officers had been out to the property in quite some time, but it was to connect with the residents in the National Night Out celebration. Gallan says the lower crime activity is because the Section 8 apartment residents are now more vigilant and they keep open communications.
If you don't get involved, I think you're going to see crime rate go up more.
Fort Pierce went through the first half of the year with no homicides, but had its first shooting death just a couple of weeks ago, and there were 3 gunshot incidents this past weekend. Fort Pierce Chief of Police Sean Baldwin says activities like these National Night Out gatherings are the best way to prevent these incidents.
Arresting people is not going to solve the crime problems. We've got to work together, the police, the community, we've got to work together in order to solve our crime problems.
With these get-togethers, law enforcement agencies are continuing a push to get the message out that if you impact the young, you can reverse the trend of crime. It's a message that Gallan says can turn a violent neighborhood into a peaceful community like what you now see in Bethany Court.
Kids are all out and they're saying hello. It makes a difference. It makes a difference to people because they don't live in fear as much because they know someone else has their back.
The Fort Pierce National Night Out theme for this year was to give crime and drugs a going-away party. Of course, this party atmosphere, they tell me, has a deeper meaning of preventing future crimes like the ones that have been cropping up in this area over the past month. Reporting live in Fort Pierce, Angela Cruz, WPTV News Channel 5.